What's up? My name's Nick. So, I've got a problem. I was using this board with super spin wheels, but when I landed a trick, the wheel super spun off. Look, it's missing a wheel. Now I can't ride. You see, it's not just that I have a broken board. I borrowed this board from my buddy Amari yesterday. I don't know what to do. I mean, do you think he'll notice? I think he will notice. Wait. Amari just texted me.
Hey Nick, can I pick up my board later?
I don't know what to do. He's probably going to be mad at me for breaking his skateboard. He loves this board so much. Do you think he'll ever forgive me? Whenever I don't know how to deal with problems, I take a look in the Bible. The Bible is God's true message to us about himself. Here's a great story about a guy who did something terrible and really mean to his brother. Let's take a look at the very first book in the Bible, Genesis, where we see the story of two brothers who had a big problem.
Jacob and Esau. Jacob and Esau were twin brothers. Esau was the older of the twins, and Jacob was the younger twin. When their father Isaac was old and could not see well anymore, he called his son Esau to come to him. Isaac told Esau to go hunting and make a meal for him. Isaac said that after he ate the meal, he would give Esau a blessing. Esau went to hunt food and prepare it for his father, just like he had asked.
Whoa! Did you hear that? Their dad is going to give just one of them, Esau, a blessing. Back then, a blessing in that culture was kind of like saying, I'm going to give you special privileges that are only for you. This blessing was always supposed to go to the kid who was born first. In this case, Esau. Let's see what happened next.
Rebekah, Isaac's wife, heard what was happening. She went to their other son, Jacob, and told him, "Quick, we must make a plan. I will make a special meal, and you will serve it to your father, so he may give you his blessing." Rebekah took Esau's clothes and put them on Jacob. She put goat hair on Jacob's arms and neck to make them hairier like Esau's. Jacob, pretending to be Esau, took the special meal to his father. Isaac thought Jacob was Esau and gave Jacob the blessing. So Jacob tricked his father and stole the family blessing from his brother Esau. When Esau came home and found out what Jacob did, he was angry. "When our father dies," thought Esau, "I will kill Jacob." As soon as Rebekah found out about Esau's plan, she sent Jacob far away to live with his uncle and avoid his brother's anger. Many years went by. Jacob got married, had children, and God blessed his family. Then one day, God spoke to Jacob, "Go back to the land of your fathers and to your family, and I will be with you." Jacob obeyed God. He sent a messenger ahead of him with gifts because he was afraid that Esau would still be angry for stealing his blessing. The messenger reported that Esau was coming to meet Jacob and that he was bringing 400 men with him. Jacob was very afraid. He prayed to God and asked God to protect his family because he was afraid of Esau. When morning came, Jacob looked and saw Esau coming toward him. Esau ran to meet him, threw his arms around him, and hugged him. Jacob told Esau, "Seeing you is like seeing God, because you have accepted me." Then Esau accepted Jacob's gifts and traveled back home. But Jacob went to Canaan, to the land God promised. There he set up an altar to God and worshipped him.
Wow, that is crazy. Esau was so mad that he wanted to hurt and even kill his own brother. But when Jacob came back home all those years later, Esau didn't do that. He ran to Jacob and hugged him. Esau forgave Jacob. Jacob was probably so scared because he knew he messed up really badly. But he followed what God told him to do. He came back to his brother and Esau forgave him. You know, even though I'm scared of what he's going to say, I should probably be honest and tell Amari what happened to his board.
"Hey Amari, I gotta tell you something. I accidentally broke the wheel on your skateboard. I'm so sorry. Do you forgive me?"
Jacob learned that even though he messed up really badly, he could be forgiven by his brother. And when we mess up and sin against God, we can be forgiven by God. All we have to do is ask. You see, God's Son, Jesus, came to earth a long time ago to forgive us. He gave his own life so that we can all be forgiven and live with him forever. Forgiveness is for everyone.
Nick, no worries. Are you okay? Don't worry about the board. I totally get that sometimes wheels can break. I forgive you. I've got some extra wheels anyway.
Omari is the best. I needed to be honest with Omari about what happened and ask him to forgive me. And he did. We can be forgiven by others when we ask, and we can always be forgiven by God. Well, I need to go connect with Omari. Later.
Hello! Mikey the Mime is out trying to switch it up as a canoe instructor. But I wanted us to look in the Bible and see how God switches it up and forgives us when we make mistakes. The Bible is God's true message to us about himself. Let's see how God planned to switch it up and gives us something different than what we expect. Hebrews 8:12a says, "I will forgive their wrongdoing." This verse gives us a lot of hope because we all do things that are wrong. Wrongdoings, or sin, is when we choose to do what we think is best instead of following what God says is best. And sin separates us from God. But God sent Jesus to switch it up, and Jesus takes the punishment we deserve for our wrong choices. And instead, he gives us God's forgiveness so we can have a relationship with God forever. Now, everyone, stand up and repeat after me as we say our theme verse. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I will forgive.
I will forgive
Their wrongdoing.
their wrongdoing.
Hebrews 8:12a.
Hebrews 8:12a.
God forgives us. All we need to do is ask. Hey, Mikey the Mime, jump out of that boat and help us say our Bible verse one more time. You ready? 3, 2, 1.
I will forgive their wrongdoing. Hebrews 8:12a.
Great job. See you later, Mikey. This verse from the Bible reminds us that we do make mistakes, but we can all be forgiven. Did he just fall in imaginary water? I better go check on him. See you next time.